Attention all fantasy football enthusiasts. The season is heating up, and if you're not diving into college fantasy football, you're missing out on a goldmine of untapped talent. But here's where it gets controversial. While most fantasy managers are fixated on the Power 5 conferences, the Group of 5, G5 teams are quietly producing some of the most underrated players in the game. As we wrap up Week 4, and look ahead to Week 5, it's time to uncover the G5 waiver wire gems that could be the difference between a playoff berth and an early exit. Before we dive in, let's take a quick look back at how my Week 4 picks fared. Some hits, some misses, and one jaw-dropping negative score that'll make you scratch your head. Note, all stats are based on 1 point per reception and 6-point passing touchdowns. Week 4 recap. Quarterbacks, Jalen Rayner, Arkansas State, 27.54 points. Bishop Davenport, South Alabama, negative 0.42 points. Yes, you read that right. A negative score. Ouch. Running backs, K. Owens, FIU, 7.4 points. Jalen Dupree, Colorado State, 9.2 points. Wide receivers, Cass Nimrod, USF, 27.9 points. Cade Harris, 27.4 points. Tight end, Jackson Warren, Colorado State, 0 points. Ruled inactive just an hour before kickoff. Now, let's shift gears to the G5 waiver wire saviors for Week 5. Players with 30% ownership or less who could be game changers for your roster. Quarterbacks. 1. Liam Szarka, Air Force, 4% rostership. Szarka didn't start in Week 4, but came in during the second quarter against Boise State. Complete his 111 rushing yards and a touchdown on the ground. Air Force hosts Hawaii in Week 5, and with the time change and altitude advantage, Szarka is a sneaky play. Even if you're not ready to start him this week, stash him now. He's a top G5 option. Amari Odom, Kennesaw State, 1% rostership. Kennesaw State has been quarterback challenged this season, but Odom's Week 4 performance against Arkansas State, 308 passing yards, 1 TD, 101 rushing yards, 1 TD, suggests he's locked down the starting job. With Middle Tennessee on deck, a team that just allowed 261 passing yards and 4 TDs to Marshall's Carlos Del Rio Wilson, Odom is poised for another big outing. But here's the question. Can he sustain this level of production? Or was Week 4 just a fluke? Let's discuss in the comments. Running backs. 1. Alex Tecza, Navy, 27% rostership. Tecza is the definition of consistency, scoring in 3 straight games and averaging 70-plus rushing yards per contest. His 15 rushing attempts per game rank 17th among G5 running backs, and his yards per game rank 19th. Facing Rice in Week 5, Tecza is not just a one-week wonder. He's a season-long play. And this is the part most people miss. He's still widely available in nearly 3/4 of leagues. Don't sleep on him. Dontae McMillan, Eastern Michigan, 10% rostership. McMillan's workload has steadily increased, peaking at 19 carries in Week 4. His 111 rushing yards per game rank 8th among G5 backs, and his 14 touches per game, 29th in G5, suggests this production is sustainable. With Central Michigan up next, McMillan is a solid add for Week 5 and beyond. Wide receivers, 1. Dalton Stroman, Appalachian State, 23% rostership. Stroman ranks 18th in targets per game and 6th in yards per game among G5 receivers. Appalachian State's pass-heavy offense, 51 attempts per game, 2nd nationally, provides ample opportunities. Coming off a bye, Stroman is primed for a bounce back against Boise State, who just allowed 246 passing yards to Air Force. But here's the twist. Air Force's last 200 facing Middle Tennessee, who just allowed 116 receiving yards and a TD to Marshall's DeMarcus Lacey, Benyard is a strong play. And don't forget, he has dual WRRB eligibility on Fantrax, making him even more valuable during bye weeks. Tight ends. 1. Eli Finley, Louisiana Tech, 4% rostership. Finley leads all G5 tight ends with 58 yards per game, thanks in part to his monster Week 4, 6 receptions, 155 yards. While that performance might be an outlier, his team-leading 14 receptions suggest he's a reliable target. With Louisiana Tech's stout defense setting up short fields for the offense, Finley has ample opportunities to find the end zone. But the real question is, can he maintain this level of production, or is he due for regression? There you have it. 7 G5 waiver wire options that your league mates have likely overlooked. If you're in a free agent acquisition budget FAAB league, you might snag these players for a bargain. I'm here to leave no stone unturned in helping you dominate your league. For more waiver wire gems, check out John Laub's Week 4 waiver wire gemstones. https:/fantraxhq.com/college fantasy football week 4 waiver wire gemstones and the G5 Hive's week 5 waiver wire editions. https://youtube.com/watch.geek.com/veg.ny. John and I also joined College Fantasy Football Lists, x.com/CFF lists for their weekly waiver watch draft. Don't miss it. Finally, if you're ready to take your fantasy football experience to the next level, join Fantrax. With unparalleled customization, ease of use, and year-round seasons, we're the fastest growing platform in the industry. Visit Fantrax.com, https://fantrax.com today and transform your league into a dynasty.